Hey everyone, it's Lewis. I hope you're having a good weekend. So today I'm jumping on the bandwagon and doing the gender tag, which was originally created by Ashley Wilde, and I'll include the link to her video below. I think this is a great set of questions and I encourage everybody to give them a go. Gender is something that affects us all, and there are all these unspoken rules of what a man and a woman should adhere to. Hopefully answering these questions will give you a little bit more of an insight into my take on my own gender. So here we go. Question 1. How do you self-identify your gender, and what does that definition mean to you? So if someone was to ask me my gender identity, I'd say male. I don't identify as trans. I identify as male. My body disagreed and therefore I am trans, but it's not something that I identify with. But also, I'd like to point out that I don't really see gender as an important part of identity anyway. I think your personality, your interests, your sense of humour, all of that good stuff makes up you, and whether you're male or female should be irrelevant. Number 2, what pronouns honour you? He, him, his. Number 3, describe the style of clothing that you most often wear. I was a skateboarder for a long time. I've always kind of wore skate clothes. The way I dress really has nothing to do with passing as a male. It's kind of just how I feel comfortable. Even before transitioning, I always dressed pretty much the same way, apart from a spell in high school when my mum gave me a bit of a makeover. I tried to fit in with the girls. Luckily, my mum's kind of quite fashionable, so it could have been worse. Number 4, talk about your choices with body hair. How do you style your hair? I don't really have much of a choice with my body hair. It just kind of grows everywhere, and to get rid of it all would be a really long and painful process. I've had to accept that I am a gorilla. How I style my hair, on days like today when I can't be bothered having a shower, I just put a hat on, and I think that's an easy solution. I do hate the fact that my hair has gone thinner on testosterone, and I made a video about this. Number 5, do you have facial hair? What do you choose to shave or choose to not shave? Yeah, I do have facial hair because I look horrific without it. Again, I made a video called The Shave. I look awful and I didn't want to leave the house for like 2 weeks until it grew back. See, this is what I do. I make videos about my troubles and put them online to share them with you all. Number 6, talk about cosmetics. Do you choose to wear makeup? Do you paint your nails? What types of soaps and perfumes do you use, if any? So today I've actually got some makeup on. I use this L'Oreal True Match stuff. I only use this when I'm filming a video or for special occasions. I used to actually wear a bit of eyeliner before transitioning. It was never to make myself look more like a female, it was to actually make myself look more like a cartoon. So I don't paint my nails. My girlfriend actually did colour my toenails in with a red Sharpie the other week and it's still not come off. I'm not going to show you because I absolutely cannot stand my feet. And I do use soaps and perfumes, a mix of stuff, because I think that I'd get dumped if I didn't use any soap. Number 7, have you experienced being misgendered? If so, how often? Yes, I have experienced it. Back when I first started the hormones, obviously I still looked very androgynous. And yeah, it did upset me, but I was always very polite with people and just explained. I think that you can't really get angry at people unless they're doing it with bad intentions, because I'm sure that I've probably misgendered people without even knowing it. Do you experience dysphoria? How does that affect you? I used to experience a lot of dysphoria, and I was actually diagnosed with anorexia back in my late teens. I never saw it as anorexia though, it was just me wanting to control my body as much as I could before starting the hormones. Body dysphoria was actually the main reason I transitioned. I always say it was never really about how society saw me, because all my friends just say that they never really saw me as a girl, they kind of just saw me as a creature. So it was really just about feeling comfortable with myself. Number 8, talk about children. Are you interested in having children? Would you want to carry a child if that were an option for you? Do you want to be the primary caretaker for any children you may have? I don't know if this makes me sound like a bad person or not, but I never want kids. Cats are enough for me. I guess mainly though it's because I just still see myself as a big kid. Maybe if I did want kids, starting the hormones would have been a harder decision to make. Number 9, talk about money. Is it important for you to provide for a family financially if you choose to have one? Is it important that you earn more than any partner you may have? Do you prefer to pay for things like dates? Are you uncomfortable when others pay for you or offer to pay for you? Yeah, I do always feel uncomfortable when people offer to pay for me. I think that's just kind of a politeness thing. In terms of preferring to pay for things like dates, well, I don't really often have that option. I've never experienced having a lot of money. If I've had a spell where I have a lot of work coming through and I think I'm really rich, then you know, I will splash out, but then that's why I end up really broke the month after. It's a constant roller coaster. And number 10, anything else you want to share about your experience with gender? Well, I think you already know a lot about my experience with gender by now. The more I make the Misgenderation films, the variety of people I've met, and I never even knew that gender, queer or non-binary people existed. So it's been a big learning curve for me doing projects such as that, and opening my eyes as well. I encourage you all to give this tag a go. Maybe it will make you realise some things about yourself that you didn't know before. I particularly tag Hayley and Alison, who are my two really good friends who've just started a YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe because I'm planning on releasing a video every single week, mostly, maybe. Thanks for watching and speak soon. Hey guys, it's Lewis, aka Mr. Loser, and recently I wrote a piece for BuzzFeed listing 18 things that trans men are tired of hearing. And on this list was the dreaded question, how do you have sex?